Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. Little gets the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the LSU Tigers and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thank you, guys. I did check in with the Auburn head coach before the game. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Will kick off to get us underway. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Carr above the noise. Right side, it's Green. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Hey, guys, we've been talking about this all week, man. 1A showdown. Top 10 offense, top 10 defense. Who's going to come out and assert their will? And the defense wins the first battle. Getting in the backfield, creating the negative play, kind of dictating to this offense. The defense strikes first in this big-time matchup.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Harris. Oh, what a move to get room. Offense on the move. Hey, big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And the one thing the D coordinator really harped on this week was tackling the catch. They knew this guy was going to get his touches, but they had to get him down and limit the yards after catch. They're not getting it done there. They've got to do a better job in the back end of getting tackles.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. From the gun, it's Berry. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Oh, maybe a double pass. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. sells the run, looking to pass. Left side is Washington. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And, man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Back to throw, it's Hill. Right side, it's Kane. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
This quarterback, part of their running game. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
On first down from their own 22. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first. He's going to take off. Turning it on. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. You saw it on that one. First down, they dial up the pass play, but you're not able to get him on the ground, and now they've gotten another first down.
The quick out. Turns it on in midfield. He's loose. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Quarterback keeps it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Still looking for our first score of the game as we start the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Sets his feet. It's Hill. Under pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Got enough space, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, they've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now is when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense, special teams, complete unit so far. But, Jesse, 7 games in, we ain't crowned a national champion.
No doubt about it. And listen, they've looked good for most of the first half of the year. Obviously, that's why they've got that number beside their name now. But when you're the #1 team, all that means is the games get bigger and bigger as you go. So still lots of meat on the bone for this team.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Now here's Carr. Looking long. Got it down the field. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
I know this.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Carr. Out wide right, it's Watkins. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Shakes off the defender. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Here's Carr to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Tigers! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
Number 20, set to kick it off.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Finds his man on the left. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Long way to go on second down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Second and long here. Quarterback changing the play. Using his feet. He's there to make the stop. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, it's Hill. Fires to the right. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Throwing, Carr. Escapes the pressure to his right. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Fresh set of downs going up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Fires to the tight end. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Tigers. Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Hill. Rolls right. Trying to escape and get it himself. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Back to pass on second down. Out wide left, it's Shepard. At midfield, he's got room. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And that's why this guy is so dangerous. He's an explosive play just waiting to happen, and it doesn't have to come just handing the football off. That was a simple check down throw, but he got it to him in space, and all of a sudden he does the rest, right? He's able to see the field. He's making people miss. He's got tremendous contact balance and speed. They get an explosive play in the passing game on a simple check down throw to the running back.
Fresh center downs going to the air. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking downfield, it's Hill. Hauls it in. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Calls his own number. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
They want to run this quarterback. He's got enough for the first down, and he might get a few bonus yards if they call that a face mask. They'll take the penalty and move them back. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. They'll run it. It's Davis. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for 1 more snap to put up points before the half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We begin with a look at Syracuse taking on the Louisville Cardinals.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Three wideouts to the right on 2nd and 8. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Making the adjustment. Looking to throw, it's Hill. Rushes on. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special.
The Tigers right after the huge play through the air back to the line. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. So here comes the Auburn offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Running inside. It's Shepard. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Quarterback signaling to his guys. On the move. He did everything he could to find enough running room, and he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all 4th downs are created equally. Like, right, this is a shorter 4th down. You're on your side of the field. You're down. You're trailing in the football game. So I think this offense might have to take this opportunity to be aggressive, try to make this 4th down conversion, and try to go down the field and get some points on the board.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Caden Durham again. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. LSU right back to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Hits inside. It's Durham. Got the 1st down. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Here's again to Durham. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Here's Carr to throw. Look out! Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Carr above the noise. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with this target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Quarterback keeper. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Hill. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Auburn sends out the punting unit.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Makes a move. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Throwing, Carr. Right side, it's Durham. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give to Caden Durham. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Both of these teams off to perfect starts in conference play, and one trying to stay atop the heap. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you've got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception, and now this offense has a chance late. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Both these teams unbeaten in conference play, and the shape of the race will unfold here in the final moments. They give it back to him, and he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Auburn lines up quickly.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Second and long here. Quarterback will keep it. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Third and 6 yards to go. Scanning the field, it's Hill. He's got it. They wrestle him down after a pickup of 11 yards on the play, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Shepard. Oh, he's got some space.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Just feeds the running back. Swapped immediately. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Fires to the right. Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. The fake and wants to throw. Buying a little time to his left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Breaks into the open. He's past the marker. The 30. The 20. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown, it is a dagger in this game. So you think they shouldn't run up the score like this? I remember an old story of one coach telling the other one, I only coach one team, man. It's your job to stop me.
Yep, I like that approach. That should be your philosophy, but that doesn't mean you don't remember that. You have a turn later on, a lot of times, when your team's better, to do the same thing, to return the favor, and make him forget that.
Number 20, set to kick off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Hill. Left side is Kane. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. He'll pull it down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads. hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.